Hey guys, and welcome to the first class of your Body.Fit series. We're going to jump right into it with a dynamic warm-up. So let's get started. Start by swinging those arms open, nice and big. We're going to open up the shoulders and the chest with this one. Woo, and let's put a smile on our face today, guys, because our body gets to do this. It gets to move. That's a good thing. Take that right arm, big circle back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and circle it forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and other arm. Circle back for 5. Try to keep that arm as close to the body as possible. And forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hug the knees into the chest. Step out wide. See if you can get that thigh all the way in to touch that belly. So we're really stretching out those hip flexors. You might even feel this in the lower back. And obviously, we're working our stabilizers here, trying to get our balance under control early. From here, grab that heel, pull it into the glute, and squeeze that right glute. Switch it up. When we squeeze the glutes, we intensify the stretch for our quad. Keep it moving. We're on 3. We're just going to do 4. And grab that ankle. Lift it up. Feel that stretch in your hip. Again, stepping out a little wider is going to help your balance here. 1 more. Good. Step to the back of your mat. We're going to walk it out to plank. Hold your plank. Start to get warmed up here. From here, spread those fingertips apart. Push the ground away so we stay very lifted in our joints. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes. Push back into downward dog and right back into plank. We're going to swivel back and forth here. Back into downward dog, right back into plank. Try to keep imagining pushing the ground away so we stay very active in our joints. We're not sinking into them. 4 more. 3, 2. This time, hold your down dog. Hold it. Right leg's going to come up. Send it to the outside of the right hand, twisting right arm up to the ceiling. Elbow now drops to the inside of that foot. Switch it up. We're going to alternate sides. Up to the ceiling, drop that elbow. Switch it up, drop it down. 1 more on each side. From here, drop down to the knees. Cat-cow. On your exhale, round it out, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, arch and lengthen. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, arch and lengthen. 1 more, exhale, round it out. Inhale, arch and lengthen. Come back to your neutral position. Press up into plank. Walk the hands back to the toes. We're going to roll it up. Getting our legs a little bit more warmed up. Let's move into the squat position. Squeeze at the bottom. See if you can. Drive it up. A lot of people can't feel that glute activation at the bottom part of the squat. That's something we're going to work on. Right now, try to create that mind-body connection. Nice slow tempo here, guys. 4 more. 3. Make sure you're driving your knees outward here. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right, guys, grab a quick sip of water. We're going to move on to the first exercise. The first exercise in your circuit today is going to be your cardio. So we're going to get that heart rate up. Get ready. We're going to do some old school jumping jacks here. All right, we've got a timer in the background. You're going to be able to hear that. We're going in 10. So guys, just because these moves are basic today doesn't mean you can go easy. Let's go. Big jumping jacks, arms above the head. Can never go wrong with the basics, guys. The more fit you become, the more effort you give to the basics, and that in itself totally makes it challenging. Really important, don't stop that jumping jack short. Get those arms all the way overhead. If you've got a mirror nearby, check to make sure that your knees don't cave in. I'll see this a lot. 12 seconds, you guys. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Let that heart rate come down. Our second exercise, total strength move. If you have been strength training, you might want to hold weights here. We've got reverse lunges. So if you have weights and you've been strength training, please use them, okay? Whew. I will use them. So you're just going to hold them at your side. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Just really attentive to your form in this first workout, guys. Roll the shoulders back. Engage your core, something we don't think about a lot when we're doing a lower body move. But the body always works synergistically. So we want that upper body just as engaged as the lower body. Halfway there. Because this is your strength move, guys, I want you building on this one, adding weight when you can. Three seconds. Give me one more. Good. 30 seconds to rest. Drop your weight. Quick sip of water if you need it. We're going to come down to the mat. We have a strict overhead press here in a kneeling position. So we're actually going 30 seconds one side and then 30 seconds on the other. Here's what I want you to do. Right knee down, left leg up. Right hand at the shoulder. Engage the core, squeeze that glute. Strict press for 30 seconds. So we're practicing this press movement without letting our rib cage flare open. A lot of times we'll see this happen. That's what we're working on here. So if you can't do it without arching your back or letting your rib cage flare, then I want you to drop the weight. Switch sides. Your hand can go at your side, that free hand, or your hip. Doesn't make a difference. Again, check to make sure you're squeezing your glute. You got a slight posterior pelvic tilt. Drawing the navel inwards and upwards. 10 seconds on this side. Another strength move we're trying to build on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds, guys. We're moving to our agility here. Set up your dumbbells. They're going to be our little fake hurdles, yeah? So we're going to start on one side of the mat, and we are basically going to hurdle down, hold, hurdle back, hold. Okay, so that's what we got going on. 5 seconds to go, and let's hit it. We want those arms pumping. So what we're practicing is that contralateral move with the leg and the arm. Notice when my right leg is up, my left arm is forward. High knees. Obviously, the more agile you are, you can really speed this up. Okay, so have fun with it, or take your time while we learn the agility. We build on that agility. 18 seconds to go. Get those knees up, guys. When we get tired, they start ending up down here. We don't want that. Keep it big. Keep it strong. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, guys. We're moving on to our power. Get rid of one of those dumbbells. We're going to use our dumbbell like a kettlebell here for some kettlebell swings. But we have our dumbbell. So heavier is good. If you're familiar with the swing, start lighter if you're not. So we're going to hook the handle underneath our fingertips here. Bring it out in front. We're going to start it just like we would a kettlebell swing. Dumbbells out in front. Pull the shoulders back. Engage the core. Hike it like a football and swing forward. So we want the chest going parallel to the floor here. That's helping us wind those hips as far back as we can. Lots of power we're creating through the hips here to make that kettlebell or that dumbbell fly out in front. Keep breathing. I know we just stepped away from our agility and that heart rate is up. I'm telling you, these Body.Fit workouts are so great for conditioning, building strength, and just burning that overall fat. 10 seconds to go. Keep it strong. Whew. Squeeze that booty at the top. Make sure you're not arching back. And through and out. Good job, guys. We are moving on to another strength, lower body, sumo squats. So we're going to turn the feet out here. Again, if you have been strength training, grab some weights. You can hold the weights right in the center here or keep the weights out. Depends where you are in your fitness level. All we're doing is working on our sumo, dropping it down, making sure our knees don't collapse in, driving out. Let's go. 1 minute. So here, like in the warm-up, we can focus on squeezing the glutes the whole way down and the whole way up. See if you can feel that. It's hard, but creating that strong mind-body connection will help your workouts be more efficient, more effective. That's what we want. We don't have a lot of time. We need them efficient, effective. So again, you have weights, you're holding them in the center, getting low. Guys, you should be getting so low you feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Keep it up. It's okay to have a little bit of a lean forward here as long as your spine is nice and straight. Doing great. 10 seconds. Whew. All right, I'm working up a sweat, guys. I know you must be. We got this. It's great. Whew. Awesome. Bring it down to the floor. We've got another strength. Move. Okay, tabletop rows. This is going to focus on our upper body, our back, okay? Knees are going to stay on the ground, hands on our dumbbells. Make sure you stack the dumbbell directly underneath the shoulder. Your knees are stacked directly underneath the hips. Yeah, now engage the core. Draw it inwards and upwards, and we're going to row right side, left side. Alternate back and forth. Being in the tabletop position still requires us to use our core and squeeze our glutes so we're not rocking and moving around a whole lot. So focus on that core stability and the stillness in that core in this movement. Keep it up. Pull the elbow back like you're aiming for the hips here. Whew. You guys, I'm already dripping sweat. That's awesome. You only have one more exercise in the circuit after this, and then we'll cycle through everything a second time. We got this. Almost there. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Put those dumbbells to the side. We are focusing on the core in our last move. So here's what we got. We got a little Pilates heel tap. So bring the palms forward. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I want you to articulate that spinal movement as we roll it back. So we're going to roll it back in that Pilates hold. Our shoulders are off the ground here if we can. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Just follow along. First of all, draw that navel inward. Don't push out. From here, chin away from the chest. Start to lift the right heel, then the left heel, and we're just going to march it out. If you start to feel your neck, you can drop back and just lift the heel, still focusing on drawing the navel inwards and upwards. Lift a little bit for a little while. Lift a little more if you can. And if you can, let's take it faster, but that's only if that low back stays on the ground. 20 seconds, you guys, keep it up. You're doing great. Let's get those abs burning. Tap, tap, tap. We got this. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work, guys. Guess what? You only have one more round of everything, and then you've completed this workout like a boss. So grab a quick sip of water, wipe that sweat off your brow. I gotta wipe it off. Yep, got a little mustache sweat there going on. Really good work. Can you remember what comes first? It's our cardio move. Jumping jacks into 1. Let's go. Make it big. Where's that smile? Woo. Putting this workout in perspective, guys. Look what your body can do. Pretty amazing. Woo. Nice and big. If you want to take it up a notch, you just speed it up, guys. That's all. Your workout. Your choice. Halfway there. Breathe through it, 20 seconds. Feeling that sweat dripping down. It feels good. It's cooling that body off. Whew. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Reverse lunges, guys. Grab the weight or no weight. Remember, your workout. Whew, we can modify it according to your fitness level. We just really want to be hyper focused on the form. Okay, so give that good form to me. I'm bringing awareness to that upper body in a lower body movement. So roll the shoulders back and down. Our lats are locked in, core is engaged. Let's go, reverse lunge. More weight will add intensity. Faster tempo will add intensity. Do what you need to do today. Do what you can do. If for some reason this bothers the knees, we can simply tap back, and that's an option. Let's push to our capability. Upper body, is it engaged? Are we starting to slouch over? Don't let it happen, guys. You got this. 10 seconds to go. And time. Go ahead and stay down there. Remember, this is our upper body strength move, our kneeling overhead press. So we'll start with that right arm again. The right knee is going to stay back. Ooh, I'm going to grab some water. Lunge forward with that left leg. Okay, remember all the steps. Tuck that tailbone. Squeeze the glute. Draw the navel inwards and upwards. Right arm, punch it up. 1. Maintain that core brace. Remember, 30 seconds on this side. Nice. Hand on the belly, guys, always helps, or hand on the rib cage. You can kind of feel it. If it's moving, it shouldn't move. And that's what we're working towards. It's okay if it moves a little bit every few reps here and there. Switch it up. But we want to know what the end goal is, right? What's training without an end goal? 15 seconds on this side. Trying to keep that elbow in, guys. Try not to let it flare out to the side. Lots to think about in these simple, basic moves. Good, guys. All right. So we're moving on to our agility. That's our hurdle drill. We're going to set up our dumbbells like they're hurdles. We're going to pretend like they're much taller than they are. I get that they're nice and low, but I need your knees up high as you cross over. I'll see this a lot. That's called a butt kick. That's not a hurdle. So knees up in front and over your hurdle. Let's go. Give me that little pause on either side. Remember, the more agile you are, the faster you're going to go. So try to build, try to challenge yourself, get faster. You got it. So you can see how you can come back through this program, and workout 1 is going to be just as hard for somebody more advanced than somebody just getting started out. 25 to go. Eight seconds. Whew. Leggies are feeling it. Whew, 30 seconds to let that heart rate come down. Guys, we're moving on to our kettlebell swings. Dumbbell, as it were. So guys, that dumbbell swing action is the same. We need that deadlift move. We're not squat swinging. Very common mistake we trainers will see a lot. We want like hiking like a football, hands all up in that area. Here we go. Hike it, pop it. Power to pop, guys. Squeeze your quads at the top. That's going to help us from leaning back. When you make it to the top, it's like you want to be in a perfect plank position, a standing plank. We're halfway there, guys. Stay with me. Root yourself through the ground here. Explosive power is what we're cultivating with this exercise. Power is important at any age. Woo, we are almost there. Come on, stay with me. 8 seconds. That butt should be burning, guys. Mine is. Squeeze it. And out. Beautiful work, guys. Quick sip of water. We're moving on to another strength. Sumo squats coming up. How are we doing, guys? Still smiling? I want to see it. I see it. I see it. Good. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Remember, sumo, we're slight turned out here. Grip the ground. That's going to turn our knees out naturally. Doesn't mean the toes come up. So keep those toes down. Swivel out. Let's get low. Remember what we're working on here? Do ya? Okay. Yeah, you're right. Squeeze the glutes. Feel that squeeze even at the bottom. You were listening. Love it, guys. You're doing great. Get low, drive the knees out. Remember, wait if you're a little more advanced. Okay, we just hold them right in the center. Or you can hold one at the chest, wherever you want to load down. All right, breathe through it. Focus. Draw the navel inwards and upwards. Remember, a little bit of that little sit back, kind of like you're reaching back just a little bit. That's okay. 8 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Strength, move. Remember, tabletop row. Remember, we're going to be building on these. So we want the weight here. So the heavier dumbbells you have access to, the better. If they're lighter, then guys, just take up that tempo and get more reps in. That's just as effective as lifting heavier. It's just all about volume, right? So here we go. Row, row. This is like the position. I really feel the sweat pouring down my face. Oh yeah. Hey, what's that core doing? Draw the navel inwards, upwards. Elbow back toward the hip bone. That helps me not kind of row up here, right? So you really want to pull back and activate our lat. The lats are what we're really focused on here. 20 seconds to go. Keep it up. Stabilizing through the core. We're almost there. 8 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, guys. Turn it over to your back. It's our final exercise. It's core. We want to make it good. So this idea of bracing our core, that involves us drawing inwards. That's what I want you focused on here. We're not pushing the abs out to brace. We're drawing inwards and upwards, okay? Palms forward. Articulate the spine. So start rolling that lower back first, okay? Let's roll it back. Stick it just before the shoulders touch down. We're in our Pilates hold, right? Now we're going to see if we can lift the right leg and tap it. Again, guys, a little regression. So this is actually a lot harder than it looks to keep that low back down. You can just lay back and start reaching out further, particularly if you were finding that hard to hold your head up. Otherwise, keep it up. Keep those shoulders lifted. You're already halfway there, guys. So close. Draw that belly inwards. Lift the shoulders a little more. Come on. Fight with me. You're a fighter. Woo, we're going to fight to the end together. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. Arms above the head, legs straight out. Take a deep breath in. We're going to stretch it out. Hug those knees into the chest, nice and tight. You guys crushed it. So proud of you. Squeeze it in, rock gently side to side. Really nice work completing the first class in this series, in this program. From here, hold that right leg in, extend the left leg straight out. We're going to pull that right leg across as we extend the right arm out to the side. See if you can keep this right shoulder down on the ground. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and just try to soften into the stretch. Whew. So good, guys. Switch it up. Bring it in. Maybe hug the knees in again and reset and extend that right leg out. Pull the left one across. Breathe and soften into the stretch, taking it further. Whew. One more breath. Nice. Bring those legs back in. Hug them in. We're going to rock and roll our way up to seated position. So take advantage of a few little rock and rolls just to massage that spine out until finally you found yourself in the seated position. Both legs straight out in front. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in, arms come around the side body. Exhale, forward fold. Drop wherever those hands will. Maybe it's at your toes, maybe it's the knees. But take a note of where they are, and let's see how we grow together through the program. Let the head hang heavy here. Take a deep breath in, exhale, soften a little deeper into the stretch. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, roll it up. We're going to do a quick little pigeon pose. Send that right leg back, left leg up to the front. If you can get your shins perfectly parallel to the front of the mat, great. I tuck mine in just a little bit to focus on squaring up the hips just a little bit more, and fold forward. Notice where you're feeling the tightness in the hips and use that breath to soften. Check in with the shoulders, relax them. Slowly walk the hands up, lift the chest. We're going to stretch through the front body here. Extend through the spine. One breath in, exhale, switch it up. We're going to pigeon pose on the left. Folding forward. And slowly walking the hands up, lifting the chest. And then take that back foot, wrap it around. We're going to stretch our shoulders out and we'll be done. Link up those hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders down and back and lift the arms away from the ground as much as you can. And then if you have the mobility to do so, we can fold forward, dropping the head to the front of the mat. And that will take the shoulder stretch just a little bit deeper. Slowly releasing that. Awesome, awesome work, you guys. I will see you back here for the second class of this program.